Hi and welcome to this beautiful waterfall here. I'm on the border of Andorra and France, and I've hiked up. I'm almost at the top of the mountain, but I found this and I thought, oh my gosh, I have to film here. It's amazing. So today we have a little bit of a Pilates Barre variant class, and we're going to be working a little bit of everywhere. So hopefully it doesn't sound like I'm shouting over the waterfall, even with my microphone. But if you're ready to get started, come and lie on your back with me. We're starting off with some tummy work, and then we're going into some butt and inner thigh. All right, so I am on a weird rock, so we're gonna just go with how I can. Starting off with some nice toe taps. So you have a few options here for your toe taps. You can either bring both of your knees up into tabletop, into 90-90. You can lift your head up and support your head so that you are in a chest lift position for your toe tap, okay? Or you can prop a pillow underneath your upper back, and that can always support you as well. All right, so pick whichever feels more comfortable. I'm probably going to come into, I'm going to support my head and sort of stay down. All right, so lifting your knees up into tabletop, we want to make sure that our lower back is not arching, that we are either gently imprinting if you have an anterior tilt, or if you have a posterior tilt, just finding neutral. And from here, take a nice 360 inhale. Exhaling, slowly dipping your toe in your imaginary bucket of water. And then slowly coming back, take an inhale here. Exhaling, re-engage to dip the toe. Inhale under your brace. So it's breathing under a brace on your inhales, which means we don't want to break our connection with our tummy. So we're doing exhale, inhale in the middle, exhaling, and then inhale wide into the back and the ribs, exhale. Now another option is to prop a pillow underneath your lower back and bum, and you might notice if you have an anterior tilt that it helps you feel it a little bit lower in your belly. Let's go for two more. Last one. Now from here, either keeping your head down or head up, we're going into some single bent leg stretches. So you've got the beginner option of just hugging the knee in and dipping the toe like so, or if you are able to maintain your engagement and your lower back does not arch or does not hurt, then you might like to try this variant. Now if you need to support your head with one hand, that's absolutely fine. We're going to go for 8, and then we're going to go for 8 crisscross taps. Okay, so you've got your beginner option, off we go. So you just want to do as many as you can on one exhale, and then you'll inhale, center, and continue. 3 and 4, 5, slow it down if you need to. 2 more, 7 and 8. Nice. Now the crisscross taps are, if you're a beginner, you're going to reach and tap the foot like so, reaching towards the toes. If you can't reach the toes, then you want to aim around the shin area. And if you are the next level, then you're going to cross and tap the foot like so. Exhaling, keep the head heavy in your hands. Exhale, inhale, center. Exhale, re-engage. Exhale, breathing under your brace. Do not lose your connection even when you inhale. If you do, that's okay, just pause and re-get it back. Got 4 more, 3 more, 2 to go. Last one. Alrighty, dropping the feet down. We're going into a bridge but the aim of our bridge is to use our tummy more. So the way we do that is by slowly tucking the pelvis up towards the sky, using your tummy on the exhale to scoop as you slowly peel up one vertebrae at a time. Now when you get to the top, you can take a 360 inhale, and then exhale, you want to feel like each vertebrae is pressing back down into the floor, but it's being guided by your tummy. So when this is being done correctly, you really feel it across the middle, maybe a little lower of your belly. All right, so inhale at the bottom, exhaling, slowly peeling up one vertebrae at a time off the floor, scooping through the tummy. Inhaling at the top, exhale, re-engaging through the belly, slowly peeling back down one vertebrae at a time, like you're just dropping one pearl on the floor at a time of a necklace. And again, scooping the bottom up towards the ceiling, keeping the knees tracking in line with the hips. Inhaling at the top. Exhaling slowly, 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 melting down, using your tummy to control the movement. Okay, we've got two more. Slowly scooping and rolling up. Relaxing through the neck and shoulders. Inhaling at the top. Exhale, reusing your tummy. All the way back down. And last one. Scooping through your tummy. Squeezing the glutes. And slowly, slowly, slowly melting back down one vertebrae at a time. And now from here, we're going to go on your tippy toes of your right foot, and all the weight is going to be in the foot on the left. From here, we're going to squeeze the butt cheek on the left. So if you needed to, you could literally lift your right foot off the floor. So all the weight's in the left. You're going to squeeze to lift and come back down. Squeeze to lift and come back down. So if you have a posterior tilt, you want to maintain neutral. If you have an anterior tilt, you want to slightly tuck your pelvis towards the sky. Okay, so squeeze the glutes as we come up. Inhale down, re-engage your tummy and your butt to come up. So I'm breathing out for a few and breathing in for a few. We're going to go for 5 more. 5 and 4. 3, 2, last one. Holding at the top for 5, for 4, for 3. Engage your glutes. 2 and 1. Dropping back down. Now on the toes of the left foot, and then all the weight's going onto that right leg. All right, from here we're going to squeeze the right glute and press up and come back down. Squeeze to come up. Squeeze to come up. Make sure that your tummy is engaged alongside of your glutes so that you're supporting through your back. Keeping the neck and shoulders nice and long. Five more. 4 and 3 and 2. Okay, holding at the top for 5. Keep squeezing that glute. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Okay, now both feet flat on the floor this time. We're going to squeeze both butt cheeks to come up and come back down. Squeeze to come up and come back down. Squeeze. So think of contracting, lengthening on the down. Contracting on the up, lengthen on the down. Squeeze. And squeeze. So neutral pelvis if you have a posterior tilt, and a slight tuck of the pelvis up towards the sky if you have an anterior tilt. That way your glutes are getting the most out of the workout. 5 more, and then we're going into some inner thigh. 3 and 2 and 1. Let's just do some pulses at the top. So just like a halfway and squeeze up and squeeze and squeeze, squeeze. 5 and 4, 3, 2 and 1. Nice one. All right, so we are going into some inner thigh. So you're gonna have to wiggle all the way back, or you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna swap sides. That way, that's a bit easier. Okay, So for our inner thigh work, we're going to keep the left leg bent, we're going to straighten the right, we're going to use our tummy to support the leg movement. So if we were in a reformer right now, we would be having our feet in the straps. So this is like a foot in straps exercise in the reformer, and we're simulating it just without straps. Okay, so this exercise is going to be using your tummy muscles, your inner thigh, maybe a bit of your glute and your hamstring. So keep your fingers lengthened down towards your feet, and we're going to straighten that leg. What we're going to do is we're going to slowly go down and then slowly come up. So we're going, actually I forgot, we're going to cross the leg. So slightly cross the leg over onto the left side and then come up. So coming down and coming up. Now if you want to make it a little bit more challenging, you can slightly rotate your foot outside. So externally rotate that foot so the foot is pointing away from the body. All right, so it's just slow down and up. Long deep breathing. Long down and long up. Long down and long up. You might feel this a lot in the thigh as well. You want to really control the movement with your tummy though. So control down and control up. 3 more, down and up. 2, long deep breathing. 1, and then just rest for a moment, and then we're going to do a little variation. So the variation is going to be, we're going to tap the floor and then out to the side. Tapping the floor and then across. So if your leg is like this, it's going tap and out wide away to the corner of the mat. So tapping and then out to the corner. Tap and out. Tap and out. Flexing the foot. Staying strong through the tummy. If you need to make it a smaller movement, you could do it with your leg like so. Okay, where you keep your ankle quite short and it won't be anywhere near as strong. So tap and out. Tap and out. Tap and out for 3 more. Really using your tummy to support that movement. Last one. Okay, swapping legs. So my inner thigh and top of my thigh was on fire. All right, so I'm going to turn my foot out and I'm going to lengthen and lift. Lengthen and lift. Long deep breathing. So you might like to inhale for a few, exhale for a few. Just make sure that your tummy is controlling the movement. Good. Flexing that foot. Or you could point and flex. So point down and flex up for something different. Just uses your, it's like a little bit more neurological, and it challenges your system in a different way when you add in more things to think about. It's sort of like doing Sudoku, keeping your brain young. All right, so flex and up. 2 more. Last one. Okay, just rest it for a second, and then we're going out on our angle, and then we're going to lift our legs up. All right, off we go. So tapping and out to the side. Tap and out to the side. Long deep breathing, using your tummy. Oh, this fresh air is so good. Four more. 3 and 2. Last one. 1. And then coming back in. Nice. So just bringing the knees, hugging the knees in. Like so. It's really nice for the inner thigh. We have one more sort of inner thigh exercise, and then we're going onto our sides. All right. We've done this one before, but it's been a while. Okay, so you've got a few variations. We're going to flex our feet up towards the sky, planting those hands onto the floor, fingers down towards the end of your mat. We're going to point the feet to send your legs out, and then flex to pull them in. So if your feet were in straps, it should feel easier to come out and then feel like you're pulling something heavy to come back to the center. So point out, flex, and pull those legs together. All right? You want to make sure that your tummy is not popping up. You want to feel that scoop. So if you need to put your hand there, that's fine. If you need to bring your hands underneath your bum or prop a pillow, that's also fine. If you need to bend your knees, that's also fine. All right, just go find your way. So point out and pull in. We're only going to go for 8. Point out and pull in. Point out and pull. Point and pull. I'm using my tummy to support the movement. Point and pull. Point and pull. 3 more. Point and pull. Point. Last one. Point. Okay, now we're just going to tap our feet together. So point the feet, and you're just going to tap, 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 tap for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to scissor. So cross, 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 cross for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now we're going to cross, flex out, cross in the middle, flex out, cross and flex, cross and flex. Really nice for the inner thighs. Cross and flex, cross and flex. So if you have an anterior tilt, these inner thigh exercises might be quite challenging, but they're going to be really necessary, more so for you. Cross, last one. Okay, hold them together and tap, tap, tap for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oof, all right, let's come into a bridge. Weight onto the left foot on the toes of the right. You're going to squeeze and press up and come back down. Squeeze and press, come back down. Squeeze, so we're just balancing out the hip flexors by doing some glutes. Squeeze, squeeze the glutes on that left leg. Squeeze and squeeze. Squeeze. Remember, you don't have to go at my pace. Squeeze today is a little bit of faster pace. Squeeze. 4 more. 3, 2. Now we're going to hold and pulse. Squeeze and squeeze. 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 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold at the top for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then full range again for 5, and 4, 3, 2, and 1, dropping down, other side. Okay, weight all into the right foot, onto the toes of the left. Let's just go straight into it. So squeeze and lift, squeeze and lift, squeeze and lift, using your tummy. Should feel quite nice to do some more glutes after doing what's in the thigh. So after we do these, we're rolling onto our sides. Squeeze that butt. Weight through the heel, the big toe and the pinky toe on that right foot. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Let's pulse at the top. 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold for 5, 4, 3. Keep squeezing. 2, and 1, full range. 6, 5. Using your tummy. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Hug the knees. You can rock from side to side if you want. And then we're going to come onto our sides. All right, we have a little bit more inner thigh, then we're going into some back work. All right, there's these nice little plants everywhere. Oh, okay. Now, for this inner thigh exercise, it's going to be really fun. So, I need to wiggle to find myself. Now, you can place that toe in front or behind. What we're going to do is have that bottom leg on a slight angle in front of the body. We're going to lift, and then as that foot touches, we're going to lift this leg. So we're going to lift and then lift, lift and lift, okay? Relax through the neck and shoulders, hands supporting your body. If you'd like an extra challenge, you could bring your hand behind your head, or you could have your arm up. All right, but the aim is to keep your hips facing me. We don't want to be wobbling around. So stay controlled through your center, through your tummy. Long, deep breathing. Okay, off we go. Lift and lift, lift and lift, lift and lift. So the bottom leg never fully relaxes flat onto the floor. Okay, and this means that the waist is doing a little bit of work. So we're lifting that leg and squeezing the butt actually as we lift this one. Lift and squeeze. Lift and squeeze. Lift and squeeze. Lift and squeeze for 8. 7 more. And I'm going to do some more pulses. And we're going to just change some variations. 2. Last one. Okay, I'm going to keep that foot there and we're just going to pulse and pulse. Pulsing up. Keeping that foot in line with the front corner of your mat. 3, 2, and 1. Now, we're going to slide and up. Slide and up, keeping the bottom leg lifted the whole time. So sliding and pulling, sliding and pushing. Slide and pull, slide and push. Slide and pull, slide and push. Slide and pull, slide and push. So we're working a little bit of inner thigh, quad, glute, waist. Slide, push, slide and push. Last one, slide and push. Okay, so now I'm going to drop my foot behind the body. I'm going to use my, wait, I have to figure this out now. Oh my gosh. Okay, nice. So I'm going to keep my hand here. What I'm going to do is press through my long arm underneath. I'm going to lift and lower. Exhale to lift. Gosh, that took me a while to figure out. Lift and lower. So I'm lifting my body like so and down. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Try not to let that leg go all the way down to the floor. Lift, so it's a little bit of oblique. Exhale, lift, a little bit of inner thigh. Exhale, engage the belly. 3 and 2. Last one. Okay, now we're going to bring both legs straight and we're just going to lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. So this is also working through the waist and through the inner thigh on the bottom leg. Using the tummy to keep your torso still. 4 and 3, 2, last one, holding, and we're just going to do little scissor legs, keeping your hips facing me, relax your shoulders. 3 and 2 and 1, little taps together for 4, 3, 2, and relax. Oof. All right, let's swap over and do the other side, and then we're going on our bellies. Okay. Resting down. Alrighty, so supporting your head if you wish, or resting your head down, and we are going to have your top foot behind. We're going to lift the lower leg and then lift the top leg. Lift and lift. Lift and lift. So because both legs are slightly lifted the whole time, it's actually really working quite strong in our tummy, which is awesome because then we're working a bit of everything. All right, so keep your hips facing me. Inhale, prepare. Engaging through your belly. Lift and lift. Lift and lift. So the bottom leg stays lifted the whole time. So you might need to use your tummy a bit more when you lift this top leg because it requires a little bit more stability. 5 more. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Keeping that back foot there, and we're just going to lift and lower. Nice. So you can keep the back foot behind, or you can bring that foot in front. I feel like I'm doing something different to what we did on the other side, but that's okay. I don't remember what we did anymore. Okay, holding in little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Actually, I think we're just doing it in a different order. Relax. Okay, so now we're going to lift and come down. Lift that leg and come down. Lift and down. Engaging your belly as you come up and down. Lift and down. Exhale. Re-engage. Stay long through the fingers, through the crown of the head, and through the toes. Last one. Okay, keep that top leg in front. We're going to slide forwards and up. Slide down and up. So it's like we're sliding and then, pushing down, but then pulling up. Pushing down and pulling up. Pushing down and pulling up. So it's a little bit of more inner thigh of this top leg. Pushing down, sliding along that leg. Push and pull. Push and pull. Push and pull. Push and pull. Last one. Push and pull. Now, having both legs straight, and we're going to lift and lower. The angle I'm on, I can't seem to lift my legs. So I'm going to just wiggle a little bit. All right, let's try it from here. Lift and lower, using the tummy, keeping the neck long. Try and keep those legs as straight as you can. Using the tummy. 4 more. And 3, 2, holding at the top, and little scissors. 5, 6, 7, last one, 8. Little taps together. Tap, 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 tap. 3, 2, and 1. Oof. Okay, on our backs, we've got one more round of bridging. Actually, we're not going to do bridging. We're going to go on our front, so I'm going to have to swap yet again. Coming onto your belly. Alrighty. So resting your hands in front of your body, having the feet out wide to the corners of your mat. What we're going to do is, if you have an anterior tilt, slightly rotate your pelvis so you're tucking downwards into the mat. And we're going to squeeze the glutes and come up and tap the heels, and then go back out to the corners of the mat. All right, so exhale, squeeze the butt, come up and tap, and then back to the floor. Lift and tap, squeeze the butt, and come back. So this is working a little bit of the lower back, the glutes, the hamstrings, and also the tummy to help support and stabilize. So squeeze the glutes, come up, tap, and then out wide to the sides of the mat. Up and tap, and down. Up and tap. Now if you'd like to bring in your upper body, you can lift the upper body like so on each side. Squeeze and squeeze. So I'm lifting one arm at a time. You can do both at the same time if you want. Exhaling to squeeze and lift and down. So it's either just lower body or upper and lower together. Tap and down. Tap and down. 2 more. Tap and down. Tap, holding here and just tapping the feet. Now if you have an anterior tilt, you might like to internally rotate your toes and tap your toes together for a little bit more glute. Into one arm at a time now, so keeping your feet planted into the floor, squeezing the glutes. If you have an anterior tilt, tucking slightly into the floor, looking down towards your mat. Imagine like you're wearing jeans and you're pulling your shoulders back and down into those opposite jean pockets. Now just with one arm, so I'm going to use my right arm to lift and reach, come back and down. Other side, I'm going to lift and reach, come back and down. Lift and reach, looking towards the fingers if you can, back and down, lifting and reaching, come back and down, lift and reach, come back and down. Oh, I'm going to wiggle down a little bit, lift, reach, back and down, lift and reach, back and down. Now, if you want to add a lower body, then you're going to lift the opposite leg with the opposite arm. Okay, so I'm going to lift my left arm and my right leg, come back and down, lift and lengthen, back and down, lift and lengthen, back and down. Two more, lift, lengthen, back and down. Last one, lift and lengthen, back and down. Nice. So now, last one is we are going to lift and lengthen. We're going to do those heel beats again. So keep your toes pointed out wide to the side. We're going to either lift the upper body with the lower body or just the lower body to squeeze the glutes, come up and tap, and then back down. Come up and tap, and back down. Squeeze the glutes and tap, and down. Squeeze the glutes, tap, and down. Squeeze, tap, and down. Squeeze and tap, and down. Squeeze and tap, and down. So currently I have my hands on the floor still. You can lift the hands off the floor to make it a little bit stronger for your upper back. Tap, holding at the top, and heel beats. Tapping, tap, 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 tap. Anterior tilt people, you want to internally rotate your feet for 4, 3, keep engaging your tummy, 2, and 1, relax. Awesome. All right, so let's sit back into a shell. Oops. Just fixing my mic. Alrighty. Sit into your shell. Oh, stretching out your back. I hope you've enjoyed the beautiful little waterfall on my hike. And I actually forgot to give you a little mindset tip, something to think about throughout the class today. So I'm just going to give it to you now as we finish, maybe to be aware of for the rest of your day. So as you see that waterfall flowing behind us, I'd like you to ask yourself, how could I flow more like water? And where in my life am I rowing against the current? Okay, because when we realize, oh my gosh, I've been rowing upstream this whole time, then it gives you an opportunity to have new awareness and to potentially change. So where in your life are you rowing upstream? And how can you flow more like water? Where in your life do you want to flow more like water? Have a think about it. Okay, but thanks for joining me, and I'll see you on our next video. Bye.